Purissima, California was a small but thriving village on the California coast, south of Spanish Town, now known as the pumpkin capital of the world, Half Moon Bay. German immigrant Henry Dobell is credited as the founder of the town, although the native Ohlone peoples had lived in this area for thousands of years prior. They had abandoned the lowlands where this town was built for the Santa Cruz Mountains long before Dobell even arrived. Dobell was a native of the region of Holstein in Germany, which at the time of his birth actually was a sovereign state in a union with Denmark, but later became part of Germany. In the U.S. Census I located, Dobell and his wife were first living in Alameda County, and then they relocated to the coast to take advantage of the thriving lumber industry. Purissima endured a major flood caused by the flooding of Purissima Creek that runs through the town in the year 1862. It was so severe that it even swept away buildings. But Purissima survived and thrived, eventually including a school or two, a blacksmith, several stores, a hotel, and more by the 1870s. Purissima even had its own train stop on the Ocean Shore Railroad, whose tracks can still be found along the coastline in several locations between San Francisco and Santa Cruz. Nothing exists of the town except for the cemetery. And a marker that was placed by the Coastside Land Trust in the grove of eucalyptus and Monterey cypress trees. The ground is covered in poison oak, ivy, and tons of briar patches. The ground is fertile and loosely packed, and its overgrown land shows very few signs of prior habitation until you find what is hidden beneath the surface. The first time I visited the ghost town, I had spent about an hour walking around the Purissima cemetery. I enjoy visiting old cemeteries and I love learning the names of the people who existed there 100 years plus before me. I took pictures of their headstones and burial monuments, and I could feel their energies follow me as I traversed the land. While there are only a handful of markers still existing from the time of Purissima, the town of Purissima, it is said that there could be over 200 former Purissima residents buried there. The cemetery has recently been resurrected, for lack of a better term, I guess, so it feels as though more recently inhumed bodies far outnumber the original burials. But that's not necessarily the case. When I was researching the old and new maps and comparing them with satellite images, I found that the plot of the land across from the cemetery is owned by the Coastside Land Trust. So I walked down to it after spending that hour in the cemetery, because I wanted to see what it looked like. And after an hour in the cemetery, talking to those laid to rest there, I was still feeling a little woo, as they say, so I continued to feel and speak to the energies on this site that was once part of the town of Purissima. In fact, it was the site where Henry Dobell's house once stood, if I'm correct. Before I even got my metal detector out of the car, I asked the residual energies on this land for permission to be in their space. I said that if they could guide me to the relics that lie beneath the soil surface, that would connect me to them, connect me in the present to them in the past, that I would take that as a positive answer to my request to be there. Within the first half hour of detecting, I found the oldest coin I have ever found. About a month later, I returned with Liz and Brendan to see what other relics we could unearth. that would further connect us to the people who once resided there. And the following video is what we found. It's round, it's round. You found it in the ground. Oh, it's a coin. It looks like a Lincoln, but it's not a Zinkin at least.
It's not a Lincoln.
It's not? Ooh.
It's done.
Is it modern?
It was round.
And you found it in the ground. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Yeah, let's see if we can get a date off of it. So it is a rosy. But is it a silver rosy?
Maybe a picture.
1983. Where'd it go? Yeah. Where did it go? Come on. It was such a clear, nice signal before. What the hell? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Not so clear and nice anymore, but... I think that is just a clump of dirt. No, it's a clump of metal, but it's like trash. Well, what is that? Electrical?
It's threaded with a nut. It's probably like a tie down or something for
Interesting.
construction.
Weird. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think that before this property was being cared for, I think it was used as a dumping ground. Alright, this is the first solid tone I've had in a little bit. But it's like a 4852. Let's see. I have a wire stuck in my knee that I just nailed on, which is lovely. And it's a pull tab, pull tab. Brendan went over this spot earlier with his knocks, so this is probably just trash. It's ringing up 54, 56, 47, 53, 34, 61. It was a little jumpy, but it's a relatively solid tone. 3 or 4 chevrons down. Let's see. Let's get to it. See if it's out of the hole. Well, it seems to be in the hole still. Let's get the pinpointer. Figure out how close we are. Not that close yet. Oh, wait. And it's a pull tab again. I hate today, it's not my day. We're all pretty much in agreement that there's no way I found the only silver coin only 20 minutes into being here on my first trip here. There's got to be more, right? That being said, this is not a silver signal, but it's a decent signal, so I'm gonna try to find it. Ah. A piece of a jigsaw puzzle. Okay. I don't know what's up. Ugh. So I was starting to think I missed my target, but oop, and I was right. Foil. Shit. It's all garbage today, man. I don't know why, but it is. I don't know, maybe my plea to the energies here was not taken as sincere. It is sincere. We want to find relics that connect us to the people that once lived here. That's not anything but sincere. That is the full truth. The honest truth. Alright, so this is Brendan's find. It's copper. It looks like, so in Victorian times, the ladies would have those, like, pins that would like hold their collars together or whatever, and they often had like glass, and then like I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like when it's like carved white stone or porcelain design in it. I mean, because I assume it was close to the shape originally. It doesn't look like it was circular.
Huh?
It doesn't look like it was circular.
No, I don't think it was circular.
But I bet it was, yeah, oval shaped, and it like just a pin like this on her blouse or something. But that definitely dates to that era for sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Nice.
Like I said, I thought it was a piece of trash because there was just a little chunk of it sticking up.
Yeah. And nicked it a little. It's alright though.
And then when I grabbed it, I just grabbed it, yanked it out of the ground instead of digging it up.
So that one was a rivet. Another rivet. Second rivet of the day. This might have like a mark on it too. It might show up when it's cleaned up. Cool. On to the next. Huh. Oh! I found a pocket watch. There's a bucket lister. Dude! Okay. So, may have been gilded or silver plated at one point, but it looks like copper right now. Carefully go in here. Obviously the glass is gone, but I want to see if there's any gears or if this is just a casing. That's a bucket lister. I'll take that. It also dates to the time, right? I mean, late 1800s, early 1900s. Don't come for me in the way I'm and criticize the way I'm cleaning this, please. I'm a bull in a china cabinet. But all right, so I'll get the main dirt out of the middle or in the front there later, I guess. But let's see if I can get some of this dirt off. See if there's any like inscription or anything. Oddly, I think there's brick in that. I don't know how old it is, but I think there's brick pieces in the hole where this came out of. Brendan's gonna be mad that he walked right by this without tapping it. Take your time, Brendan. Get to the spot. Slowly. Yeah, that's like super muddy, sediment filled.